Hey everybody, Dave Stanton here again. Dave Stanton's Jokes and Stories, 9/15/2020. Well, the title of this story and true story is Bad Jobs and Experiences Part 1. I'm going to have a series of jobs I've worked at and the bad jobs and bad experiences I worked at and the funny situations, bad experiences, and funny experiences and crazy experiences and bad jobs and just jobs where experiences were bad. So this is part 1. So I'm going to tell you I worked at the Missouri Conservation Nature Center when I was 17. It was my second job. All my life I've been pretty much a goofball, a clown. Well, not all my life, just different times in my life. And so I never really took life too serious growing up. And so when I was 17, I got a job at the Missouri Conservation Nature Center where I was getting my GED working for working for them and going through job council of the Ozarks. It was to help me get my GED. I got my GED, and so I started there. I was 17. I worked through them, and I worked there. I made $5.50 an hour. That's really that shows you how old I am. I'm ancient, older than rocks, older than dirt, older than Moses. I used to ride dinosaurs on their backs. And I'm just kidding. But I was the janitor there, and I built trails and stuff. And there was this weird guy there. They were workers, this guy was telling me, don't walk behind me. We were walking on the trails, and I was like, why? And I'm glad I didn't find out the hard way, because I think he had problems with excess gas flatulation. I guess he accidentally would let it out when he's on the trails, or maybe not accidentally, maybe on purpose. So I guess he had a kind of a excess gas pudding problem. So I'm so glad that I didn't walk behind him and come into that situation. That wouldn't have been too pleasant of a smell. You like to smell the fresh air out at the nature center. You don't want to smell the polluted air coming out of places you don't want to know. And so anyways, I was working, and I was cleaning the floors inside the nature center, and I used to build trails and clean the floors and clean the area and stuff, and I kept it real clean. My boss was proud of me and said, "Oh, you're going to make a great supervisor someday." And I would have if this crazy stuff that happened to me didn't happen. I'm going to tell you about. I was cleaning. This situation wouldn't have anything to do with it, but I was cleaning. I guess I was sweeping the floors, and all of a sudden I had to pass a little gas. I had to get a little bit out, and I did. And I was like, man, it stinks. Yeah, I don't know what I ate. I had to eat something that was really bad. It really kind of had a little bit of a pungent, bad odor to it. And all of a sudden, the deer come up to the windows, and all this workers and stuff are like, wow, I'm getting excited because I wanted to see the deer. And I was gaseous and stuff a little bit, and you want to talk about bad timing. I don't know what I had eaten, and all of a sudden they come up to the window right where I had passed gas, and I was so embarrassed, and this lady's going, woo, woo, woo. She's going like that, and I was like, she's going, shoo, shoo, or woo, woo, and she's going like that, and I was so embarrassed, and I was like, oh no, and I don't know if she's trying to fan it away from me or fan it away from herself, and I was so embarrassed. Like, everybody knew that this guy had stinks. He had gas problems. I don't really stink, but I did then because I had gas. I was so embarrassed, and all the deer. Talk about being at the wrong place at the wrong time, wanting to be somewhere where somewhere else where you don't want to be right there, right then. So I guess it stunk real bad. I talk about bad timing, and someone asked when I was working inside the building one day if the fish in the pool that they had there were real, and these fish were stuffed. If they were stuffed, and they don't move. They're just stuffed fish, and they're in the water there inside there. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe if you look at it long enough, maybe just look at it long enough, just a little bit, for a little while, you'll see that they don't swim, they don't move, they don't do nothing. They're not real. They're dead. They're not alive. And so I was thinking that, and then one day I was working in there, and some guy had blown up the toilet. I guess he had a poop fit or some kind of accident in the toilet and clogged it, or maybe went on the toilet. I don't know what he did. He did something to the toilet. Anyways, it said someone has blown up the toilet in the bathroom, and all of a sudden I said to myself, how am I going to get out of this? And they gave me some rubber gloves that went up to your elbows. They go up to your elbows, and I'm thinking to myself, how do I get out of this? I don't want to clean this mess up. I got a weak stomach as it is, and I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely gonna, I'm probably gonna blow chunks or spew. I'm probably gonna regurgitate if I see this. And so I said, I'm not feeling good. I'm sick, and I had to repent of all this for lying. I lied, I shouldn't have done it, but I was a goofball. I was 17 and I was immature, and I was like, man, I'm not cleaning this mess up. I'm not gonna do it. It's not worth it. I'm only getting paid $5.50 an hour minimum. I'm not getting paid that much. I don't want to clean it up. So I said, I'm sick and I'm feeling good, and they let me go. They actually let me go. I didn't have to clean it up. So I went home and I was driving in my car and I was driving around, and I shouldn't have done it. Don't do this. If you get a job, get a job. When you get a job, do it to the best of your ability, and don't slack off and don't do anything wrong. I was young, immature, and kind of dumb, and I was a clown, and I didn't care right then. Didn't know how much job experience. It was just my second job, but anyways, I was driving around and they happened to be following me, and I saw that they followed me, so I got in trouble with the boss and stuff. And so yeah, I guess I didn't want to clean up that mess, and so I was and then I got in trouble, and then something I did and then one time we had this tank that had like this blue liquid in it, and someone had broke it, and it had got all over the place. We were cleaning this up, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to do this. The things you do on your jobs because you got to make a living, you got to make money. But remember, this is bad jobs and experiences part 1. So these are bad experiences. Anyways, one day we were eating lunch and I looked out the window and they said, why don't you go out there and put some some of that Squirrel X on the bird feeder so the squirrels won't eat the bird seed and steal it from the birds. And I was like, okay, cool. And I didn't know what Squirrel X was, but what it does is when the squirrels eat it off the bird nest, they eat it and their eyes bulge out. They go defecate. They go number 2, and they do it a lot. And so I was out there joking around, acting like I'm putting on the bird feeders and stuff, and I'm sitting there going, acting like I'm eating it, and some guy, one of the guys that didn't like me there, I guess, told on me. So. And my eyes didn't bulge out. I didn't have diarrhea. So why? I guess he thought I really put it in my mouth. So I was just goofing off, trying to show off in front of everybody, clowning around, and they told on me. And so the boss came up to me and said, "Man, you work like a workhorse. You're a hard worker, but you're a safety hazard. We're gonna have to let you go." So he fired me. So that was that was one of the worst jobs I ever worked, because it was just. I did a really good job. I kept the place clean is what they were saying. I'm not trying to brag and boast in the Lord, because God gave me strength to do it. But I tell you what, that job it wasn't meant to be. I was dedicated to it. I just was a goofball. I was a clown. I was just not really mature, and I'm still not too mature, really, I choose not to be mature, and I choose to be crazy. Who wants to be normal anyways? It's a happy kind of funny crazy stuff, kind of craziness, But when I get a job, when I have a job, I want to do the best job I can. I pride myself on, well, not pride, but God's pride. I don't want to have bad pride, never mind. What I mean is I try to work as if I'm working unto the Lord, and I work too fast and get burnt out, and I got to slow down. But anyways, that was a job that didn't work out. So I did it for a while, and they bragged to me about how keeping the place clean. I give God the glory, and how it was clean, and how my boss said, "You're gonna make a good supervisor." Well, guess what? I didn't make the supervisor. I would have made a good supervisor if I wasn't goofed up and was clowning around, and would have been more serious. But I was young, I was immature, I didn't know any better, I was dumb, But anyways, whoever is listening to this, don't do this on your job. When you get a job, work it to the best of your ability. Do everything your boss says, everything your employer says. Get along with your employees, and don't tell on each other. I mean, unless they're doing something against company policy or something. But this is part 1 of bad jobs and experiences part 1. So I'll come up with part 2 and some other jobs that I experienced. And This is just one of the worst experiences I ever had at a job. Worst experiences. So I hope y'all have a great day. And if you like this, press subscribe, press the bell, you get my videos, check out my channel. Think you like it. Tell your friends about me. And Jesus loves you, and I do too. And I hope y'all have a great day. And if you want to know about Jesus, let me know. Put in the comments, or just shoot the breeze, or if you like this, whatever. Hope y'all have a great day, and I hope I haven't said anything that was bad on here. If I have, check me on it. But just talk about gas. Don't want to talk about gas a whole lot, but everybody has it, you know. But this is some of the experiences I had on this job with gas. So they just happened to have gas in the situation. But you know, don't call me the gas man. I'm not breaking any meth. I'm not passing methane gas or natural gas or anything like that. We won't talk about gas. We'll just stop right there. So everybody have a great day, and Jesus loves you too in Christ, and bye bye.